Hello everybody and welcome back. This video here is going to be a room tour. Before I make a ton of changes to this room, I figured I'd show a video just to show you guys what I have. Start off with a display case with the gas pumps. I have quite a few pumps, various styles and brands. Prefer the glass style, these guys here. They're my favorite in terms of gas pump. Now we have various sizes there, 164, 118. The guy in the back is quite a bit bigger. We got tons of stuff. V-dub. Always have to have a display of Volkswagens. Love the Volkswagens. A few more Greenlight gas pumps in the back, some more Volkswagens. And then a few more Volkswagens at the bottom. A couple more here, just got out a couple Pepsi, John Deere. This guy here is pretty cool. Actually fell off the shelf. Kind of fell out of the box. I've never actually, I've never seen this before. There's not too much on here. Little number there. But everything on this box is not in English. Something from the Lego movie. But it's a pretty cool Volkswagen. Love the Volkswagen. You got the Batman. Pretty cool, but it kind of fell and it's never been opened. It's completely an original package sealed tape, so try to get that back in there, but I didn't want to crack it open. But a few of the gas pumps. And we got a bunch of Johnny Lightning over here. Pretty cool. Dukes of Hazzard. All kinds of stuff. And then it goes into the Jada. I have tons of Jada. So much that I actually can't fit it all on the walls. But I am shooting this with my phone, so we'll see how the quality is. Normally I don't shoot with the phone anymore, but was the easiest way for me to do this video. Pretty cool. We got a few M2. I don't really put too much of this stuff on the walls. I keep the smaller stuff, which we'll take a look at after. And of course, we got the Plano cases. Some pretty cool stuff there. Nothing too spectacular in this regard. Nothing that everybody hasn't seen already. You got your Fast and Furious, a few various things. A couple cool ones I added recently, but nothing too special. Got a bunch of 5-packs. These again, like I say, this is gonna all be changed and these are all gonna be coming off the walls. A few more 5-packs. Like I say, nothing too special here, just your generic stuff that you'd pretty much see every day, but just a quick overview just so you can see what I actually have on display. That guy there is pretty cool. Flintstone. Sorry if the lighting's bad. A few drag buses, drag truck, of course. Moon Eyes vans, can't go wrong with those. Some 118. These guys are pretty cool. Some Johnny Lightnings, the Fruit Loops and stuff. Lower trucks. Pretty neat. A few, of course, the drag bus. Heck of a glare there. Try to get you out of the glare, but we got this wall here is a whole lot of Greenlight. All the way down pretty much to the floor, both sides. So tons of stuff. Now this is down here. There's going to be some Maisto as well. Muscle machines. Maisto bought them. It's pretty cool stuff. They make some pretty sweet rides if you like Volkswagens. Maisto's not a high-end brand by any means, but they do make some pretty cool stuff. This guy here, I don't know if many people have seen this. These are pretty neat. Cyber racers. They have the little screen on the bottom. So, you can see there, screen there. Kind of an interactive. You can see you can change all the stuff. Kind of neat. I have a couple of those. Some people have never seen them before. I wouldn't say they're really necessarily rare, but pretty cool. You don't see them around too often. Fast and Furious. Not a, I don't know. It was an alright thing to collect. I kind of got away from it. When they're at the dollar store, they were pretty cheap, so it was worthwhile. I do like the Fast and Furious, but at like $6 a pop, not something I'm interested in collecting really. We got the Hitchin' Twos, pretty cool. Hobby shop. A few larger stuff from Hot Wheels there. Farm Country truck. We got some of the M2 on the hoist, which I have a ton more. This is, like I said, it's all being changed, so I figured I'd do a video before we change it. Brian's Mitsubishi, very cool. That's like a little tiny truck. We got more Volkswagen stuff everybody's seen. It has candy inside of it. Nice. Now, these guys here are pretty cool. These you had to, oh, need a dust in here. These here you could only get online. These are pretty sweet. Pretty sweet castings and a lot of detail. You can see in the back there. Tables and fridge and all that stuff's pretty cool. Pretty excited to pick up that set, but it's not cheap. So get it when I can, but then we have all your standard release M2 here. Again, nothing too special that everybody hasn't seen. Lots and lots of M2. And then forgot I have a track there. Got the Majorette top chromes. That's pretty cool. That one there. So we got the top chrome and the Kool-Aid Wacky Warehouse. That's a pretty cool truck. For some reason, I don't know why, but that one's a tough one to find. And I mean, I know it's limited, but it's still 8,000 pieces, but people want crazy money for it. We got a few Hot Wheels convention pieces. This one here is pretty cool. The Volkswagen truck, the surfboards in the back. Drag truck. Some more Volkswagen drag buses. I love the Volkswagen stuff, so I try to buy them. Of course, these guys here are pretty, hold their value. That's the first release. So, bunch of buses. Most of my buses are out because I like to display those. We got a whole bunch of the car culture. Almost everything here is of older vintage for the most part. Some of the like those guys, the Scooby-Doos are newer, but as well as the Peanuts. But a lot of this other stuff's like, you know, 5-6 years old stuff. But tons and tons of those. I love the artwork on these. Unfortunately, I had to kind of change them. I used to display them all so you can see the pictures, but the problem is that it takes up a lot of wall space. So I made these guys here. These are all on like a maybe you can see like a, I don't know, 5/8 thick wood, and then those slats are put on there. That's the best way and easiest way I find to keep them from getting the packaging destroyed anyway. We got old vintage track, Dixie Challenger, and no, there's no cars in there, unfortunately. Greenlight trucks. Again, this is just a very small portion of what I have. Well, everybody knows the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Pretty sweet. I do like muscle machines. I know lots of people have varying opinions on those. Of course, we got Jada. Mostly Volkswagen Slam trucks for them, but very cool stuff. Got Monster Dream. They actually stopped collecting monster trucks for the most part, unless they're of a character or something. Just too much. Got to limit to collecting a little bit. Just got way too much. A few haulers. Obviously this stuff here is just your basic, easy to find stuff, but they're Volkswagens for the track. These ones here can actually go on the track. Pencil pusher, rock and race. That was pretty cool. I had a car on there I liked. And then the Sky Show rig, which is with the airplane. I thought that was pretty neat. A Hot Wheels clock. It's pretty cool. Quite like that. Then we're gonna get into some 124th and 118. This guy here is actually a Maisto. A limo. When you open the door, lights up. Pretty cool. Lights up in the interior as well. Pretty neat. Dodge Challenger. Love the Vipers. That's a Volkswagen, which is pretty cool. Old Corvette. Speed Racer. Ferrari. The Volkswagen, Hot Wheels Volkswagen drag bus. Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious. A couple cool Lamborghini, Porsche. And then the truck. What else we got? Oh, that's a race BMW, I think M3. Viper.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Dodge Magnum Police. Another Viper. That one there is a Maisto. A couple of these are inexpensive lineups, but Maisto. That one here is actually pretty nice if you like the Mustang. Fastback, pretty cool. Ferrari. Bel Air. Fast and Furious. This one here is actually a Transformer. It doesn't actually transform, but it's pretty cool. A paint on it, they made it kind of look rustic, but it has the character on the bottom. Kind of neat. Pick that up obviously because it's Volkswagen. Gotta have the, can't run too many of those. This car here is actually pretty neat too. I didn't actually, when I first got it, they had it labeled as a Ferrari, which I knew it wasn't a Ferrari, but I didn't know what it was at first. But that symbol, it's not a Ferrari. It's a Volkswagen. Can't remember what it was called. Volkswagen W12. Oh, that's how much I paid. But very cool. It's got nice detailing. I had never seen one of these guys turn. It's got steering, rubber tires. But yeah, I I'd never seen one of these before, so I picked it up because I just thought it was kind of cool. Sorry about the lighting. I know it's kind of horrible. That is a Cadillac CTS slammed. That is cool. But yeah, that's basically my displayed. That is just my opened. 1/24 is actually pretty much what I started to collect. So I have way too many large scale. And I'm actually going to, the reason why the room's changing, I'm gonna have these type of shelves are gonna be made. They're gonna house the models in their boxes. So it's gonna fit perfectly. You can put the box in. So M2, Jada, Maisto, all those are gonna have their own home and fit in there so that I can display them without having to open all of them. I like them open. It's just, I have way too many and it's too hard to keep all the boxes and everything like that. So I figure I wanna see them. So all this rest of this stuff in the room is going to come down. Pretty much everything you see in here will be down. So, oh, we got, almost forgot this guy. What we got? What is it? Jada Toys. Pretty cool little police car. Love the wings. Super cool. And then we got a few 1/24 scale stuff again. Of course, drag bus. Gotta have many of those as you can get. Truck. Volkswagen. That one there is actually, third door one's pretty hard to find. The stuff here is all pretty popular though. And yes, I do collect Tonka. This one here is actually in pretty good shape, considering the age of it, but it's missing one ladder rack on that side. But everything works on it. It's pretty cool. Don't use the fireplace, don't worry, it's not gonna burn anything down. This guy here is pretty cool. Christmas lowrider. Trucks. That's what I started off collecting, slam trucks. All by Jada. Jada or Maisto. This guy here is kind of cool. Does a little bit of the hydraulics. Can't go wrong with that. For Christmas. It's pretty cool. A few pieces from Matchbox. Again, nothing overly rare. All common stuff you can get your hands on. We got this play set. I haven't, it's gonna take the stickers off and stuff, but picked it up used. It's kind of a interesting little thing. It actually works. I thought it was just a cool display piece. Yeah, too loud. But it's kind of cool. It has a, why I got it for a display piece was you can pop the hood and display the motor, which was kind of cool. That's the only reason I got it. But yeah, straight up kid's toy. A new addition, finally got a downhill 6-way race track. We've been doing a few battles on that, probably do some videos. Daughter has all her cars out. She's been testing it out, seems to work quite well. All right, we moved on to a different room now. Again, sorry for the lighting, kind of horrible in here. But this room is going to be coming down as well. So I thought I'd share. This is, I quite like the Orange County Chopper stuff. We got almost all of the releases. Got the Toronto Maple Leaf for all your Toronto Maple Leaf fans. There's, oh, and the, sorry, that one's is a Toronto Maple Leaf. This one here, the bike's actually, and the box is done in that. Pretty cool. Oops. Not used to doing this with my phone, but Trying to get you some footage before it changes. You got your haulers. Again, that's just a small sample. Pretty cool. This here is this was a tough one to get. Maisto, or sorry, not Maisto, Majorette Texaco. Pretty cool. That's in the original packaging, so that's why it stayed in there. We got, I love transport trucks, especially with logos. These guys were penguins, mighty ducks. The Pez makes you smile. That's the vehicle that's normally in the back there. Greenlight, Texaco, a few things. Nothing too spectacular. These boards here are made for displaying the Hot Wheels. So lots of people on YouTube have these. Everybody kind of does them a bit different. Mine are all, these ones here are all being changed out as well. But my boards are all just attached with this stuff here, which is, I think it's for your windows. Better picture here. So I found this to be the best because it doesn't leave much gap. I'll show you another board and I'll show you what the issue is if you have too much play in here. So these are supposed to be all trucks. Well, it's kind of a truck. That's actually a treasure hunt. But I apparently didn't realize I put it in there, but quite a few. I quite like the vans. They're pretty cool, like the food trucks and stuff. I love the logos there. So this one here is going to be basically all the Volkswagen stuff. Cool combis, all that sort of stuff here. There's a few vintage pieces actually on this one that are mint on the card unpunched. Not any crazy value, but this is actually the only, well, I have two plastic. This one here is actually a plastic Volkswagen, but it's a kit you put together. It's kind of like Lego, sort of, but not. And we got Hooker headers. That's a pretty cool truck. That is an M2. Very cool. And we got the sweet trophy that we got. That's what I won with my truck at the the 29 Country Cruise in here. So that was pretty sweet. That's my obviously 1-to-1 scale truck, not the toy car version. We got these things are actually some cool lights. I don't know if we have them plugged in or not, but they're like car lights. Yeah, that's kind of neat. You see there, it looks like the front of a car. Pretty cool. Just some various tough Ferraris. I really need dust. 1/18 scale. Out there is just a ribbon. Obviously doesn't go with that truck. But I love the bigger stuff because you can see in the back. We'll do some videos probably on 1-to-1 scale with the big stair on the back. That's what my truck features, so we'll do some videos of that down the road. This guy here is pretty cool. It is a plastic model as well, which I don't do too much with plastic stuff, but pretty neat. Homer. And then in behind here, a couple unique pieces. This guy here. This stuff seems to really hold their value. The Matchbox sold Disney stuff. This one, focus. 1979. So some pretty cool pieces there. Corgi. Again, 118 Dub City. This one here is pretty cool. Let's see if we can, this should be plugged in. Yeah, there we go. Shine some light on the subject here. But the Cadillac Escalade. So pretty cool. That one there, for whatever reason, is hard to find and superly overpriced. A few trucks. Again, custom stereo. All these have custom stereos. Pretty much everything from Jada that I buy has a custom stereo in it. You can already see that Canadian Tire truck. That one there is a full-size Chevy with a stereo. Go Leafs go. A few things, but pretty cool. These lights actually, don't know if they have them anymore. IKEA. They're actually designed to go on your wall. Hood flips up with a windshield, but I removed it so I could put them in the cabinet, but pretty cool. All these Star Wars fans. Super Mario. That was the very first release of that I started collecting anyway. Got more boards. These are smaller ones. Mostly all of this stuff here is going to be themed. Beatles. Some of these guys made it over here. I made these boards a long time ago and they had different stuff displayed on them. So, but all these large cards here will move over to the other boards. Like an eggs. A few just random pieces here. Nothing everybody hasn't seen for the most part. That one there is a bit harder. The Homer one, the blue one. That's actually a fairly old one. I can't remember the exact year of it, but Johnny Lightning. Tons of Volkswagen stuff. If you like Volkswagens, definitely stick around to this channel. T-buckets are also very cool. I have many of those in many colors. Volkswagen drag truck. Tons of those. Dairy delivery. Very cool. T-buckets. Planes, they don't do too much of that. Fast and Furious stuff. Blimps. For some reason they're hard to find too. Of course we got the Oscar Mayer Wieners. Another T-bucket. Very cool. Some treasure hunts. Diora 2. Very cool. Now these guys here are the Matchbox stuff, but for some reason these, I don't know, they came around and everybody wanted them. This one here is extremely hard to find. Don't ask me why, but I found one and that's it. So the top here, zoom in a little bit. Monopoly truck, Volkswagens, Greenlight. You can't actually get those anymore here. I don't think you can get them anywhere actually, but Volkswagen, oh, Blazer. That's what my truck is, Blazer, S10 Blazer. Pezzas, those are hard to find too. All those trucks there. Very cool. Full set of those. Those ones for some reason were a bit tricky to get. Don't ask me why. Not really overly popular or anything, but. And then we'll move on. This one here is Christmas bike. Pretty cool. These are the homies. So they're called. Very cool action figures. Or not action figures, I guess, just figures. Super cool. Oh, I can get in there. Well, the homies. Those are pretty expensive too for some reason. Another custom truck. Very cool. Nicely detailed. This was actually, I can't remember what brand it was. It was a brand I'd never actually really heard of. But it is nicely detailed. It's actually got like shocks for the rear tail. The interior is all done. I don't know if I can really get in there, but minus the dust, pretty cool. Car clock. And then we get into the good stuff here. So we got the Pennzoil Convoy Custom. Another tough one. Lots of people like them, but that one hasn't made it in the case yet, but it will. And we'll we'll go down these guys here. We got the Majorette. Not a ton of this stuff. Majorette, mostly the vintage stuff I like to collect. But they made some cool stuff. Porsches, they all have, a lot of them have opening doors, which is really cool. They're reasonably priced for what you got. All the way down to like the floor. Now I'll show you with this one here. This is actually a metal one that someone created. I don't know if you can really see it, but I might be able to up here. You see how they bent it over? It's too big of a gap. So on here, it works okay for these cars because they have a big, like they have the card at the top with the lip. But what will happen when you put these in here is basically on Hot Wheels, there's too much room and they'll slip over top of each other and push down, and the weight of them, the weight of all the cars in this long strip will actually start to crush right here. It'll actually start to bend the cards up. With this style here that I've created anyway, I mean anyone can do it, it keeps pressure on the card. So when you slide this onto your next card, it's about the exact thickness that this card doesn't want to slide down. Even with all these cards, they can hold themselves in position. So that's why I did that, because the first boards I did, I would come out and I would see all of my cards would be crushed, which what's the point of keeping them in the package if the card's crushed? Might as well just take them, crack them open. But we'll move on here. This here is basically all the good stuff, I guess. RLC stuff. You got the what we got here? Hauler. The Gas Monkey hauler. Sorry about the lighting. That is the pink Batmobile. That was a tough one to get, but we got one. I don't know what number it is. Let's pull it out. That one was a pretty sweet one to get. Yeah, not numbered, but so it's a classic TV Batmobile RLC. That is, I guess, some better life for it, but absolutely stunning. Was pretty happy to get my hands on that. See if we can get this clipped on here. We did. We got the pink AMC. Of course, the Volkswagen. Pretty cool. And then in here we got Maisto Vet. So tires, just some various stuff. These are actually pink M2. They're actually my daughter's. Charger. 69 Charger. Ford Fairlane. Pretty cool. My puppy, unfortunately that was the one in the video. We had to put her down. We had a paw print made. So I made room for that in the case. Got the steampunk truck. That was a, that one there was a dinner car. You got the Kmart mail-in. The pretty awesome. This guy here is pretty sweet. So this is a RLC online exclusive Beach Bomb. This one here is extremely difficult to find. That nice fuchsia. Everybody wants to get their hands on that Collector 014. What number is it? This is 4002 of 10,000. That's not terrible, but that's pretty cool. Definitely excited to get my hands on that. We got Studebaker. Again, and behind there you can see the stereo in the back. That is a silent one. Johnny Light and Coca-Cola van. M2 hoist. That there actually is a very cool dually from Jada. Very cool. Greenlight. This is under the hood. That's a, you don't find many of those. Chrome Corvette. And then we got Riders van. The custom dairy. Very cool. Matchbox. Those are the little replicas. Vans. Cool little hauler and trailer. I quite like that. Volkswagen. Purple Volkswagen again. You can see the stereo on the doors. Very cool. And that's an award from way back. Various diecast stuff there. Nothing to write home about. But overall, pretty cool. Again, this isn't, I have an entire tote full of RLC cars. I just kind of display the ones that I like, that I want to look at. But overall, I think that's mostly this room here. All right, I'm gonna do a very quick basement video. Nothing too special to look at down here, but this is kind of where everything gets stored, new stuff. Obviously, I can't display everything, just don't have space. That's a old vintage Matchbox super fast. That will be coming up in a upcoming video for sure. But there's just tons and tons of stuff. I don't really collect pops, those are just specialty ones. But all kinds of cars. These cars were actually already upstairs, but I had to take them down. We got some track stuff. Lots of remote control stuff, if you're into that. Got tons of that. Plus, obviously, Hot Wheel, Monster Jam. Pretty cool. Just totes full. My daughter's new RC car. Can't wait to, here in Canada, of course, we're waiting. Some more snow today, so just gonna have to wait for that. And I already put a dent in the bumper. I told her to be careful. The first time I used it, I drove it in the wall, of course. But there's just tons and tons of stuff. This here is supposed to be for doing the track. We do enjoy doing the slot car racing, so I do have some big tracks. I'm waiting. I'm supposed to get a table to be able to do the track stuff on, because this table's clearly not big enough and it's full of Hot Wheels. But we got tons of new content coming. I realize some of the stuff has probably already been done. Right there is pretty slick. For whatever reason, there's stuff, the Dukes of Hazzard stuff, it's not really limited, but it's extremely pricey. This one here is mint in the package. 3 characters, cars, made by Ertl. And it's not even, I don't know the year here. 97, not really that vintage. I guess that kind of is getting old now. But I like the Dukes of Hazzard stuff, so I try to collect it. It's just so expensive. This table was cleared off. Not even, I don't know, a week ago. Full again with new stuff. So, like I say, just stay tuned. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. This is going to be the first video I did for 2020. There's going to be tons more coming. Lots of changes coming to the channel. Just stay tuned. Thanks for bearing with me. I know I haven't posted many videos. Hopefully this video turns out all right. Like I said, I haven't recorded on the phone yet. But hopefully everybody enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Bye.